What's up, folks? Today I'm going to be reviewing a game called Jackpot Yahtzee. This game came out in 1980 and it is for 2 to 4 players. Now, I'm sure many of you are familiar with the game Yahtzee. The object of regular Yahtzee is you're going to be rolling dice and you're going to be trying to score the best combinations on a score pad, and ultimately whoever has the highest score is going to win. This game is nothing like that at all. However, it is a rather unique game. The object of this game is you're going to be trying to make rows of symbols either horizontally or diagonally, and there's 4 different types of symbols. And the more symbols that you are able to make in a row, the more points that you're going to get. There is some strategy involved in this game, and that's one of the things that makes this game rather unique. So let me go ahead and show you how this game works. Okay, folks, let me go ahead and show you the components. The first thing you have are these little chips over here, and there's 4 of them. You have your cherry over here, you have your bell, you have an orange over here, and you have a dollar sign, similar to what you would see on a slot machine. And each one of these is worth different points. You have this grid thing over here that you're going to be placing these tiles in. What you're trying to do is you're trying to score at least 3 in a row horizontally or diagonally, and you can go up to 5, and the more in a row that you can get, the more points that you're going to get. One of the unique things is that you're not going to score anything if you stack them vertically, so that's something to keep in mind. And of course you have your dice over here. There's 4 different symbols on these dice, and they correspond with the chips over here. There's the cherry, there's the orange, there's the dollar sign, and where's the other thing? And there's the bell right there. And of course you have your nifty little dice cup and the score sheet. Now I'll go ahead and show you how to score here in a little bit. Now what's going to happen is you're going to roll these dice, and there's going to be different combinations that are going to come up. There's 4 different types of combinations that can come up, and depending on what those 4 combinations are, that's going to tell you what you can do. So let's say you end up rolling, and this is the first one. Let's say you go ahead and you roll 1 of each of these symbols. This basically will constitute a wild, and you can go ahead and choose whichever symbol that you want to drop in here or to drop into the chance slot, and I'll tell you what that is in a minute. Now, the dollar sign is the one that is worth the most points. The cherry is worth the least amount of points, and then you have the orange, which is second, and the bell, which is third. If you score, like, say, 3 in a row of the cherry, you're going to score 30 points, but if you score 3 in a row of the dollar sign, you're going to score 100. And it goes up incrementally the more that you get in a row. You decide you want to choose the dollar sign, so you can go ahead and place it here, or if this chance spot is empty, you can place it over here. Now what the chance spot basically is if you end up rolling something that's like a symbol that you don't want and this chance spot is empty, you can actually put that over here, and one of 2 things are going to happen. You're either going to have to play it in here, or depending on what you roll, you can actually take this out and replace it with the symbol that you rolled. So the first one will allow you to play anything. Let's say you get the second roll. The second roll will give you a pair with 2 different symbols. If you get this, then you're going to basically play whatever pair you get. And again, you can either play it here if it's empty, or you can play it in one of these slots over here. The third one is 3 in a row. Now 3 in a row will give you a couple other options. If you have, say, an undesirable symbol in the chance spot over here, this will allow you with 3 in a row to dump out this symbol and replace it with this one. You can do that. Or what you can do is you can take the symbol that is in here, play it in the grid, and then you will also be able to play this symbol as well. So you could do something like that. And then finally, you end up with 4 in a row. You do not have to employ the chance option if you decide not to. If you decide not to, you'll simply leave the tile in the chance spot and take your earned tiles and place them in the rack. Okay, now we have the Jackpot Roll, which is 4 in a row. If you get this, you're going to be able to use the chance option, and then you're going to be able to choose any 2 tiles that you want to put here in the grid. You can choose any combination that you would like. A cherry and a bell, for example, or a dollar bill and a cherry, or 2 of something else. So I can take this and place this here, and then I could take 1 or 2 other ones if I want. I'll take 2 oranges, and then I can place them anywhere I want. So I would say I'll place them here or place them here. Another option that I would be able to take this out and then replace it with something that I want, like so, and then put another one in here. And finally, here's the score sheet. Let's just go over this real quick. This is how you're going to score. If you score 3 in a row, 4 in a row, and 5 in a row, these are the different amounts that you will get depending on what you score. So as you can see, the dollar sign is worth the most. The rack bonus means if you get, like, say, 7 of one symbol in this rack, say 7 oranges, you're going to score an extra 50 points, and it goes up with 8 and 9. You also have the high round bonus over here. What happens is whoever ends up scoring the most points with the diagonal and the rack bonus and the subtotal, whoever has the highest subtotal is going to add this bonus here and then add that to the total. And the bonus will go up with each round. And there'll be 3 rounds. So let me go ahead and show you how this works. I'm just going to do a one-player game here. I go ahead and roll, and I have 2 bells. So I can go ahead and place a bell here if I want to, because I don't really want to play it, but a bell's a fairly high scoring thing, so let's just say I go ahead and put the bell there. I'm going to roll again, and this time I've rolled, well, I can choose what I want to have now, so I want to go ahead and place another bell right here. As you can see, I'm trying to build something horizontally. I roll again. Now I've got $3 signs, so what this will allow me to do is I'll have the chance option, but I don't have anything in there. And then I basically will play $1. And a dollar symbol is a pretty good symbol as well, so I have to make a decision. Do I want to try to build over here, or do I want to try to build up here? So let's just say I'm going to go ahead and do this for now. I could have put the dollar sign in the chance spot, but I decided not to. So I go ahead and roll again, and once again, now I've got 2 oranges. And I don't really want to use an orange right now, so I'm going to place the orange right there in the chance spot. Rolling again, I got 2 oranges again. So now I'm going to have to play an orange because I already used up the chance spot. So I'll go ahead and play an orange right here, just for the hay of it. So let's roll again. I roll again. Now I've got 2 bells, and that's a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and place the bell here. Now I've scored 3 in a row, so that's going to give me 50 points so far. Rolling again, and I get, okay, now I have a choice. I can either choose the cherries or the bells. And I'm going to go ahead and choose the bells because that's a good thing. So now I have 4 in a row, which is worth 100 points. Okay, now I've rolled the cherry and the orange. So again, I can go ahead and choose. So what I'm going to do is, it's kind of an ugly choice here for me. Since I'm not really getting many dollar signs, I'm going to go ahead and place an orange here. And hopefully I'll be able to get some here or here, but we'll see. I roll again. Okay, now I've rolled 2 cherries, which are ugly, ugly, ugly. So I'm going to go ahead and just place the cherry here because, again, I can't take out that chance thing. All right, I've rolled 2 cherries and 2 oranges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the orange this time. And I will go ahead and place the orange here. So as you can see, I'm starting to try to build up some stuff. And now I've gotten bells again. Let's just say I've rolled 3 bells. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this orange and get rid of it. This is something you can do when you roll 3 of a kind. I'm going to replace it with this bell right here. So now I have a more desirable card I can use. All right, I've got some oranges again. So now I'm going to go ahead and play the orange here. And now I've gone ahead and I've gotten 3 oranges. So the game basically is going to keep on going like this until all of these spaces are taken. And what's going to happen is after all the spaces are taken, you're going to just score everything here on this score sheet. And right now I've gotten 4 in a row of the bells, and that is worth 100 points. And then I've got 3 in a row of the oranges, and that's worth 40 points. And of course I still have a little bit more to play here, but that just is the gist of the game. You're going to play 3 rounds of this game, and whoever has the most amount of points is going to be the winner. I personally like this game. This is a unique version of Yahtzee. It's really nothing like Yahtzee, but I like the way you can make the combinations, and there's some strategy involved. What are you going to do with the pieces? What are you going to do when you get something you don't want? There's a lot of different strategic elements in this game, and it's a fairly simple game to learn, and it's a little fun game to play. So I would say pick it up if you get a chance. That is how you play Jackpot Yahtzee.